Okay, let us start the class. Okay, in today's class, we will try to understand what is encapsulation in Java. Okay, first of all, I want to explain the IDE, Integrated Development Environment for compilation, code execution of Java. So I am using Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is the icon of Visual Studio Code. This is the icon. Once it is installed, Visual Studio Code, this is the icon. Okay. Now, so once it is installed, Visual Studio Code, we need to create a file. Okay. That file must be stored in a folder. So first of all, here, click here in this. So click on show and run commands. Okay. Then create on Java, create a Java project. Then click on no build tools. Okay. Then it goes to again we will do what is struck somewhere else, I think. Struck somewhere else. Is processing itself. Okay. I think just it has taken some more time to open my. So go for your C drive or E drive anywhere. Here I have created a folder. You select that folder. Now within the folder is selected. Here you need to give file name. Okay, file name is what? Take any file name. Okay, so that file name must be equal to your class name. Okay, so file name if you take student. Okay, student is a file name. Now student is a file name. Okay, this project with this name already exists. So change person. Okay, person. Now you enter here. Okay, now then what happened? It will open the Visual Studio Code first window. Here person, you can see person project is the project details. Under this source, you click on this. This is the file, but you want to use your file name as student. So you change this name, rename it. Okay, you will change student. Okay, enter .java. .java is compulsory because your file name is Java file. Extension name is .java. In Python .py. So once you enter here, now your file will be opened. You maximize this. Okay, you will get your file name will display here. So then after to one main class and main method will be displayed. Okay, otherwise you click on here. So it is taking time to open. It is open. You maximize this. Otherwise you increase the code area. Here we will write. So whenever your file name is equal to student.java. So that moment to one main class is the main class and main method. Okay, by default they will come. Now, as I told you that if your file name is student.java, you need to change this class name as student. It is very important. Otherwise, you will get error. Now it is okay. So no need to change the name of this main method. Okay, but you can change the class name main. Okay, you can write here. This is the main class. Okay, but I have changed the name of the main class. Okay. Now, our topic is what? Encapsulation in Java. Encapsulation in Java. Okay. What is encapsulation means? Encapsulation means hiding of, okay, uh, sensitive information. Sensitive info. Okay. Information. Ensuring. Okay, ensuring. We need to ensure that the sensitive information, whether is hidden or not. Okay. But in previous classes, we have studied about that abstraction. In abstraction, what happened? What is the abstraction? Abstraction. Here, I will explain abstraction. Okay. What do you mean by abstraction? Abstraction means hiding of main information, crucial information. Crucial means crucial information. So main information, very functional information, core information. Hiding of crucial information and providing only needful information, only needy information, info to user. So here also hiding of crucial information, here also hiding of sensitive information. So don't confuse yourself. Here information will be kept hidden, but here crucial information will be kept hidden. Crucial information. But if user need whatever the information that is needed by user, that will be shown to him. But the remaining, the functional main core information which is happening behind of that, okay, that will be kept hidden. Here, sensitive information. Sensitive, this is important. Sensitive means one user has a password. One user has a password and ID. So password is very sensitive information that is to be kept very secret. So that is, as a programmer, we need to ensure this one. Okay, we need to ensuring, we need to ensure to keep that. What is that? To keep the information of password, okay, account details, they need to be kept very secret. So that is what encapsulation. So let us see how the encapsulation will be achieved in Java. First of all, we need to create apart from this main class, we need to create a class separately, class with the class key name. Okay. Then it is error. Why? Because error, you have not given class name. Take any class name. Your main class is student. So this is what you take. Student account. Suppose account is a class name. Student account. Okay. So student account. So still it is giving error. Means here see what it's stating there. Inside class body. Means body already we have discussed in previous classes. Class body is what? Body for this, I told you that body comes in between these braces. Okay. The class body, the class is a account is a class. The body will be in between these braces. Body means some line of code statements. 1 or 2, 3 statements. Okay. If we have not defined any statements, so class body is empty. Okay. This is called class declared, but body is not defined. Class is declared, class keyword, class name declared, but details, class statements means class body, not defined. Bodies means instructions. One line of code, one instruction. Second line of code, second statement, second instruction. That is called body. So let us create a body for this account class account. Okay. So I told you that the sensitive information. This is what. Okay. So let us create sensitive information for this. Okay. What is account? Account string. One string type of data. One string type of data for what? String type of data for this account. Okay. String name. Name is what? Student name. Okay. Student name. It is giving error. Why? Because that is to be terminated. Okay. That is very important. Now one name variable, it holds string type of data declared, but nothing has assigned to this name variable. This is called class attribute or class variable or sometimes fields. It's called class variables or class attributes, sometimes class attributes, sometimes fields also. Somewhere in the literature you can get the name field. Okay. So now one variable which holds string type of data declared. Okay. So suppose one more variable as a class variable. Okay. Student account. Student account number. Account number holds which type of data? Integer data. So account number. Okay. Account underscore number. Underscore why? If we want to use two words, that time underscore they must be added with the underscore. Why it is error? Because here we need to pass what? This semicolon. Now, two crucial information, very sensitive information of the user client. One is bank account number, that is to be kept very secret, and name, his name, credentials. Okay, that is to be kept very secret. So how these class variables to be kept secret? There is a access modifier that is called private. Both need to declare it as private. Okay. Now what happened? These two declared as private class variables. This private is called access modifier. In Java, how many access modifiers are there? There are 4 access modifiers are there. How many access modifiers are there? Access modifiers. Access modifiers in Java. One is that public. 4. Next, private. Next, protected. Next, default. 4. There are 4 access modifiers. Sometimes they are called access specifiers. Sometimes they are called as access modifiers. Okay. There are 4 access modifiers. Public, private, protected, okay. Public, where are they? Public, private, protected, default. So what do you mean by public? Public. Here main class is public. Public means public defines the access. These access modifiers defines the access levels. So what is the class access level? means this student class, it can be accessed outside of the class. Within the class, okay. So in Java, a package is a folder. Within that, so many classes are there. Okay. So if in Java, so many packages like your language pack, system pack, that is your input output package, so many utility package, so many packages are there. So within that package, so many classes are there. So they can be imported and they can be used. So in the same way, this student class access level is public, means this student class can be accessed from other class also. That's why it's public. So private is what? Private access level that will be given assigned to class variables. Private means restricted. Private means restricted. Their access is private, restricted. Okay. Default. If I have not allotted any class access level as public, so the Java compiler automatically provide that as a default. Here I have not provided the access level public. So Java compiler allocate the access modifier as default for this class. Because if I put it is public, then what happened, will give error because my main class is public. So my file name is, sorry, my main class access level is public. Where is that? My main class access level is public and it is stored in a file with the same name student.java. So this class is part of, it is going to be part of this class, main class. If I kept as public, so I need to, it is giving error. I need to save it as a separate file. Same thing, it is giving error. The public type account must be defined in its own file. We need to create for this account class own file, because for this student class, its own file is student.java. If I, for this class account, if I keep the access modifier as public, I need to save this class and its content, body instructions in its own file. That is the thing. Public type account must be defined its own file. So why? Because for this student class, main class, I have created the file student.java for this account class. So it is not feasible. Okay, because this class account, it is going to be part of this main class. Okay, that's right. Remove this. So then after what happened? Java compiler allocate the access modifier as default. Okay, default. Okay, public. So come here. Now, two access class variables are declared. So then what happened? Once these class variables are declared, they can be accessed within the class only. If you want to access them outside of the class, it is not possible. Still, there is a way. Because if you want to update, once you have passed any value to this name, class variable, after that, if you want to change, maybe account name may be changed in further, account number may be changed. So how, once they are private, they are restricted. Access level is restricted. But from outside of the class, how can we access them to update their values? In further, if there is a need to update their values, so how? So there are some ways. They are called getter and setter methods. They are called getter and setter methods. So here comment is getter method. Getter method. Okay, this is the getter method. Getter method, I told you that method means same, public. Method access level is public, access modifier is public. Means this method is part of this class. So this method to be accessed, na? Public get method. Get method, it will return a value. It return a value. So public, it return a value means it never be void, because void means it will not return anything. So I need not to write void. If I write void means it will not return anything. But this getter method returns something, returns the value of this attribute, returns the value of this class variables. So it need to be, support this is a string. So you need to declare this as a string. You need to write string here. Okay, string. Normally structure of method is what? Public static. Okay, public static void. This is the syntax, na? This is the syntax. After that, method name. Normally, method name. Method always what? Suppose add is a method. Now brackets. Now parenthesis. Then after body. To provide the body, we need to put the parenthesis, open parenthesis and open parenthesis and close parenthesis here. Okay, within the parenthesis, we need to write the body, because method is declared, but there is no any body. Okay, so if I write 2 lines of code, that is called 2 lines of a block of code kept under this body for this method add. So I told you that getter method returns a value for this variables, class variables. So if you want to return type of this method, so void means it will not return anything. So here I need to pass a data type. Which type? Integer, string, float, data type. So I have declared the variable name as a string, so I need to pass here string. Okay, string. This is okay. Now it will return the string value for this name. But then after method name must be, so if it is getter method, it starts the method with the get first, get, then after variable name, but I have given like this. Let us see. Okay, first method get, then after variable name, class variable name. Then now here you need to create the body, but this static method, na? So no need of this static. Okay, because this method will be accessed with the object. So why do I need to static there? Static means that is a class method. That this method can be accessed if I have put the static keyword here. Static keyword means this method can be accessed either by creating the object or by with the class name as a static name. If this method is accessed with the object, that is called public method, otherwise non-static method. Okay. If this class is accessed by class name, where is our class name? This is our class name. Okay. So then it is called static method. But I want to access this as an object with the object. Okay. So no need of any static. Now no need of void, because this method will not return anything. This method will return something. The something means class variables values, class variable value. So first of all, method name as what? Get, and then after class variable name. Next, you need to create the body. Body, how to create the body for this? Body, what is the body for this? First, we need to decide that. Okay. Okay, now I have created the getter method. Okay, next Here body is what? I told you that this is a return, it returns something, returns the value of our class variable. So that we need to write return. Okay, return what? It returns what? It returns string variable name, variable value. What is our string? This is the variable, that value. So return name. Okay. Now you terminate this with semicolon. Now body created for this getter method. Okay. Now open brace, close brace. This is okay. Now this is what it is. Why it is giving error? Because this class created with the class variables. Because this method you have declared, but it is method always. I told you that method that must be under a class, but you have closed the brace. So this method, it is outside of the class. So method never be outside of the class. It is to be kept inside of the class. I told you that there is some difference between method and function. That is very important. Function means it is not part of any class. Function never be part of a class. In Python, we will use def keyword to create the function, and function never be part of a class. So whenever that function created with the def keyword in Python, then you kept that function inside of a class, that function become a method. Now, if you want to access that method, you need to call it as a object method, otherwise static method, means with the class name. Here, this get name is a method name. Okay, it returns something, that is the name class variable value. Okay, but now this method you have kept separately because outside of the class, means you closed the class here, open brace, closes. But this method, it means it is outside of the class. That's why it is giving error. What is that? Syntax error on token. Delete this token. Compiler, Java compiler clearly helping you that. Delete this token. Okay, this is syntax error. What do you mean by syntax error? If you delete this error token is what, try to understand. Tokens are what? Tokens are what? Tokens means the small programming elements which will support us in writing the coding. Small elements are what? These forward slashes, open brace, close brace. This is called what? Your semicolon, somewhere colons. Parentheses means within these are parentheses. Somewhere operators, plus, minus, addition, subtraction operators. Somewhere separators means if you keep like this separator. Okay. Literals are what? The values which assign for the variables. The values which assign for the variables. They are called literal, string literal, float literal, integer literal. So the values assigned for the variables. If I assign this name variable is equal to Vasu, that is a value, string type of data. That is called literal. And operators, plus, minus, multiplication symbol, and identifiers. These variables are called identifiers. So these are all tokens in Java, okay, called as tokens. Okay. So now this method is part of your class account. Okay. Now one method created, that is terminated. Now it is turned into what? It is turned into red. Why? Because, okay, because this class to be terminated, only the method declared inside of the class, that is closed, but that is to be class to be terminated. Now it is turned into that red. If you remove this one brace, you will get this turned into red, means error. It is clearly indicating that error. So you need to put brace here. Now it is okay. Now this method declared, there is getter method, get name method. They are called actually getter, but syntax is this one. Get, after that class, that is variable, class variable name. Okay, my variable, string variable name is equal to name. So that's why name. Next, next is what? You need to create the setter method. Setter method. Setter method. Okay. So what is the role of this get name method? It returns the name class variable name value. It returns the. What is the setter method? So how to create the setter method? First public, that is very important. And then it is giving error because you are writing y. You keep u public, then c. Okay. Then void, no static. Okay, void means it returns. This method returns something. Then method name. Method name syntax set. Then after name. Name of your class variable. So here we want to get the value of this name variable. Here we want to set the name variable. Okay. It is a method. So bracket, they are called parentheses, open brace and close brace must be, because we need to put some body inside of these braces. Okay. Here this method returns something. Here this method we can set the name of this, we can set the name of this variable. Okay. We can get the value of that class variable. Here, if you want to change, update, if you want to update, you can do here under this method. So how it is happened? Let us see. Okay. Where is that? Okay. Now under this method set name, in this parameter parenthesis, we need to pass a parameter. That is what. So you are dealing with the string. So you need to write the string. Okay, next string name. Okay, string name. Okay, you want to update the value of whom? I want to update the value of this class variable. Okay, the value of this class variable I want to update from outside of the class. Okay, so that's why you need to pass here. Then this is okay. You have created. Now, simple one thing is that miracle thing is here. See, your class variable is string name. String name. Here in this method, you have passed the values as string name. So both are same. I told you that this is what this name. It is a string variable. Sorry, it is a class variable declared in your class account. This is a class variable. But this variable name declared in the method name set name. So now then you need to write here this dot name is equal to this syntax. You need to write this dot name is equal to name. Why it is giving error means it is to be terminated with the semicolon. Now it is okay. Now this line of code, why I have written this dot name means this name is class, refers to the class variable, is equal to name. This is the local variable declared in your local variable declared where local variable declared in method. Okay, so this local variable is equal to this dot name. This keyword refers the this variable is a class variable, your class variable. So I told you that if this class variable and local variable are different, means suppose here if you pass the capital N, so this name class local variable and this variable is different because this is it, you started with the small letter. So that moment you no need to put this keyword. Simply you write name class variable is equal to capital name, that is equal to your words local variable. No need to write this keyword here. So then what happened? You have written the code. Okay. Now try to check that everything is okay or any error. First, this method is open, this method is closed, and this method is open, this method is closed. Here it is giving error, red mark, because this is the class brace. You remove this brace and you put the brace here. Okay, because now these two methods, getter method with a body, okay, and this setter method means name is set name with one line of instruction, means under this body one statement is there. Both methods kept inside of the class, so there is no any error now. Okay, now if everything is okay, so you come down here under the main class. This is your student class, main class, your why? Because main class, your class name is student, your file name is student.java. Okay, the total code will be stored in this file, that is stored somewhere else in a folder, okay, in my computer. So now under this main method, now you come down here, you create the object, creation of the object, create the object, create the object for whom? Create the object for whom? Create the object for, not for this main class. Okay, we need to create the object for this class, because our getter method, setter method, both are in this class. So we need to create the object for account class. So what is the syntax? First, class name, as I told you that syntax is what? Account. I will write the syntax first of all here. Try to understand that. First, class name. Syntax is what? Syntax. Syntax. First, class name. Class name. Next, obj, object name, is equal to new keyword. Then again class name. Again class name. Then parenthesis, brackets. That is very important. Next is what? With the semicolon, terminate with the semicolon. This is the syntax. So as per this, we need to follow, na? First, class name. What is class name? Where is our class name? This is also our class name, but this is the main class. But I have written the methods in my this class. So this is our class name, account. Take a class name as account. Okay. Now come down. Why it is giving it error? Because you have not mentioned as per the syntax object name. Where is the object? That's why it's giving error. Take object name as obj. I told you that many times. As you wish, you can take anything. XYZ, my name, school name, anything. But normally, if this object is created for the account class, normally they will write programmers what because object account. Why? Because normally sometime many classes and many objects will be there. So everything meaningful. Okay, this object created for the account class. That is meaningful, na? So many classes are there, so many objects are there. Student is an object, person is an object. So this object is object person. So object created for person. OBJ vehicle means that object is created for vehicle class. So that is meaningful. So that's why, na? So as I told you that okay, I will follow. Okay, this is called now. Next is what? New keyword. This is the new keyword we need to write. Create new keyword. Then what? Again class name. Right, again class name, account. Then after brackets, that is very important. Then what? Semicolon. Okay, now obj account number. Okay, now it is okay. Now this is called, I told you that this is called constructor of the class. Constructor of the class. I have briefed in previous classes in videos. We check that what is the role of the constructor. Okay. Next, come down here. If there is time, I will explain. Huh? So object is created. So how to, our intention is what? Under this encapsulation, some crucial information, we need to ensure that crucial information kept as hidden, okay, as passwords, account name, client details. Okay. So then once they are declared as private, they restrict their access level is restricted. Within the class, they can be accessed. Outside of the class, they can't be accessed. So in further, if I want to access them and modify their values, so there are some methods that is called getter method. This is syntax I have written. This is the setter method. Getter method, get method returns the value from the variables. Okay. And set method to set the variable class variables value. Okay. This syntax. Now you come down here. Once object is created, so how to set and how to get. Suppose if I want to get this class variable name value, how? So if I write obj account dot, okay, set name. If I want to set its name is, first of all, get name. Okay. Get name. Get name. It's a method. I told you that. Okay. So then you terminate this one. Okay. I have written obj dot get name. Get name means thus that variable, where is that variable? Name variable value will be returned. It returns, this method returns. So let us see what is happening here. What happened here? Whether it is giving any error. Okay. What is happening here? Compiler. What the compiler statement? Hello world executed, huh? Means executed. Hello world. One statement is there. This statement executed by your main, which is under main method, that is executed by main thread. Okay. So, but get name, I have not gotten any value of this method. Not it has not written anything, because why? First of all, set that name. You set name. Okay. Obj account. First set the value. Set the value in bracket as a string. Name, this you declared as a string. So this variable holds a string type of data. So set name in bracket, here you need to pass the string type of data here. Suppose John. Okay, John is the name. That is, this value passed to whom? Because this method, set name method, I told you that this is declared in where? In your class, account class, as a method. Okay. So now this John value passed to this method set name. So whom it pass, this John value passed to this variable, local variable. Okay. So now local variable is equal to what? John. Local variable is equal to your class variable. Now John passed to whom? This class variable. So means your class variable is updated as John. Class variable updated through the local variable, through the help of local variable. So now once it is updated as John, okay, so then I can get it. Okay, object dot get name. So whether it will be executed. So only hello word printed. So for that I need to do System dot, I need to take printout system dot out dot print ln bracket. Okay. Now this is a bracket, it is giving error, means you need to pass one more bracket here, because this is the method parenthesis. Once you open this one, open bracket here, so you need to terminate this here. So now let us see what will be the value of we are getting here. So John, we have that method, get method returns the value, get name method returns the value as John. Okay, that John updated by whom? Set name. Set name method sets the class variable name as John. Okay, but here you are looking NAME capital. This variable is local variable. So this John passed, this John value passed to set name method local variable. Where is the set name method? This is the set name method. It has a local variable. So that John passed this local variable name. Now local variable is equal to class variable. So is equal to, so this John passed to your class variable. Where is the class variable? This is the class variable declared in class. Okay, now come down. Now these your that is what by set name we have updated the class variable as John, and that variable value we have taken by getter method by get name. Okay, so simply if anybody can ask the question like, I can, for this place of get, I can do somewhat other changement. That is what bus, simply bus method, bus name, whether it can be done, set name, something whatever you can do like what, take anything, TKE name. So you can do, there is no any error, but so I have changed this get name method as BUS. I have written train, you write train here. There's no any error here. TKE I have written. It has not shown any error. Okay, you call them as whatever you have declared, you call them as, this is the set name. Get means na, what is our set name method? Setter TKE name. TKE name. TKE name. So there is no any error here. After that, if you want to get that value, this name I have a method name is bus. The bus name. There is no any error here. There is no any error. See, I have that get name method. That is get name method. I have written word get name method. That is, there is that getter. Getter. This is what? This is the getter method. Okay, bus name. It has written the John. So confusion is where confusion. If you declare them as different names, na, you will get trouble in the lengthy programs, because na, set everybody knows to set the value. Get means to get the value. So that's why in lengthy program you will be in understanding. Okay, you can't understand it. That's why getter method means get, to get the, simply to get the value class variable. Class variable, what is the class variable? Maybe this one string is a variable, and account, it holds the account number. Okay, so this is integer variable holds account number, so different. Okay, now if I want to update this account number, so then how can I update this account number? User account number, yeah, bank account number of a student. Okay, so how? So you need to pass get name here. It returns what, as I have written here. It returns. You need to write the code like this. Return what? return account number. It returns what? Account number. It returns, you need to write what as it is, account number. Yes. So account number is what? Integer type of data, na? Okay. Now come down here. Here you need to, it is how it is updated, na? So as I told you, local, you need to create a local variable here, you comma. Okay. That is what integer type of data. Okay. Here int. Next, here this is account number. So if you pass as it is same, you need to write this keyword here. If you write here int as account ACC account number only. So both are different. This is account number. This is a account full I have written. So now you need to write here what class variable is equal to local variable. What is your class variable? This is your class variable name account A, not here. Don't do the mistake here. Here you have to write account class variable account underscore number is equal to account number. Normally this IDE integrated development Visual Studio Code, it will help in writing of the code. It will help you, it will say you this is the code you need to write here. Okay, account number, this is the class variable ACCTNO number I have written here as a parameter. These are parameters, but for them we are passing the arguments. Where here I have passed the argument here. Okay. Now you come here. This is to be changed. This is to be changed. What? Set name. Set name. Set name. Huh? Okay. This is for what? Get name. Okay, now it's okay. Why it is giving error set name? Because your method you have not changed it. Set name. Set name. It's okay. Now it is okay. Now this account number to be updated by methods. Here, first of all, you set that account name. Set that account name. Okay. Now you is account number. Okay, your method setter method set name. So you need to create you need to create the one more method here, like set name. Okay, set account. Set name as set account. Okay, this is okay. This is okay. This is okay. You have passed this. This is okay. Set name and get name. No need to do that because you have once you have passed the value. This is okay. This will be updated. Because okay, you come down here. You call this. Now you copy this one. You copy. You paste here. Now here your account number you pass. You need to pass here. Set name here. You need to write set account number. Set account underscore. What is that? Where is that set name method? Set name. Okay, this is what? Set name. Okay, set name. Name is set name. Within this bracket, you need to pass the account number. Suppose 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. This is the account number of the student. Now, here you copy this one. You paste here. Now you get name. Set name, pass this value to, okay. Pass this string type of data to this variable name and this integer type of data to set name, integer type of that is what the parameter account number Okay, this is a variable, class variable, huh? But here it is local variable. So now let us see whether we will get any error here, but it is mentioning here underscore whatever. Let us see. Okay, it's giving error. It's giving error. Okay, we need to. So try to understand what is happening here. So here one variable name, it holds string type of data, and one account number, it holds account number as an integer. Both are class variables declared in a account class. Okay, so I told you that once their access level is private, they are restricted. So they can be accessed within the class, but outside of the class, they can't be accessed. In further, if I want to change their value, how outside of the class? So by getter method, we can by setter method, we can update the value. Okay, update the values of class variables. Syntax, as I told you, that set compulsory. In place of set, you can keep anything, bus, train, but you will be in confusion. Set means to set the value. Okay, but you can change. But this is compulsory. Variable name is compulsory. What the variable name you want to, what the value of that variable you want to get. Here I have two variable class variables. I want to get this value for this variable class variable. So set name. So I want to change the variable class variable value. Okay, set name. So you need to declare this as a string because it is a string name as it is an account number. But here you need to declare as a local variables with the different names. If the different names are there, no need to write this keyword. If your class variable, local variables are equal, so you need to write this keyword. Because if this local variable is not declared here, because whenever you pass the arguments in set name method, by the set name method, you will update the values. So that values passed as an arguments in set name method. So these values passed to your set name method local variables. Now local variables is equal to your class variables. Now these values pass to your class variables and the class variables values will be updated. That is the story. Once it is updated, you can get name and get account number. Okay, get name and get account number. For this, I have created two methods. For name, get name, one method I have created. For to get the account number, one method I have created. Because get method, it returns something. Here it returns value of name variable. It returns integer number of that this variable declared here, integer variable. So method is okay, one is okay, set method. So within this, but how many variable, what are the variables you have created here? They must be written here as a local variables. Then local variables will go to class variables, and here the set method, under the set method, set name. Okay, that within that method, set name method, only one method is here, set name method. Within that method, you need to pass, suppose 3 class variables you have created. For that 3 class variables, 3 values you need to pass within this bracket. After that, by get name method, get method, you can access them. Okay. So this is the class of encapsulation in Java, how to keep crucial sensitive information to keep as a to keep it hide. Okay, it is separate from abstraction. In abstraction, some needy information will be shown to user, but very crucial, important functional information. You are sending an email, just the user interface, how to send. Behind of that, what is happening, that's not your headache. And understand that information will not be shown to you, but that is programmer part. Okay, programming part. So this is the story of the encapsulation. I think I have given enough knowledge over this. Thank you. Jai Hind.